Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm Veronica Escobar, and thank you for being here and helping our community. So I believe my main concern here, I believe for our community is, what are we doing to stop ICE from taking our people from the courts? I've seen it. I think there's really and I think we have to act now, because I know personally people that are in the detention centers here in El Paso that have no criminal history. They came and did it correctly. They are educated people from other countries, and I believe we all have to unite. I believe we have to do something. I don't in the courthouse, I don't know what can be done to stop ICE from taking them, and I think there has to be a solution quick, because I do see people still being taken, and they're losing everything, and they're having a hard time getting out. So what can we do for Congressman, or anybody that can help in this situation here in El Paso, because they are suffering, and the families here in El Paso too are feeling it. They're scared. They don't want to go out, or they don't want to go work. And I think that's the main priority right now that we have to focus on. And even my students too, they're U.S. citizens, they're being stopped at the border and being asked. So I have all that going on, plus this additional. So I don't know if they're not respecting the law, ICE. I don't know what can be done. I don't know, tow truck their cars. I don't know. You know.
Yeah. Thank you for teaching our kids and for why this is happening, because it's really important for the American public to understand why this is happening. And there are immigrants with legal protections, immigrants who have followed all the rules, immigrants who are voluntarily reporting for their court cases, who are being detained, arrested, and deported, even though they quote unquote are doing it the right way. Let me tell you why this is happening. Stephen Miller, who is the worst for Donald Trump, I feel the same way about him. He told ICE, I guess he's Kristi Noem's boss, he told Kristi Noem and he told ICE that they needed to detain and apprehend 3,000 people per day. So he created this unbelievable quota for ICE agents to meet. And let me tell you, when ICE is doing a criminal enforcement operation, it takes time. It takes investigative time, it takes time to truly arrest a criminal. And when Donald Trump ran for office, he said he was going to go after the, quote, worst of the worst, and he was going to focus on criminals. You know, most people will not advocate for criminals. I will not. But this is not what he's doing. Because of these quotas, people with legal protections, people with, I have heard of people with legal permanent residency being detained and apprehended. And it's all to meet the quota. And there's a group of El Pasoans who go and bear witness at the courthouse and film the interactions. I'm so grateful to them for bearing witness and for sharing with the country what is happening in our own community, which is shameful. We should want people to report to court, because we should want people to follow the rules. And what I have heard for years is we want people to do it the right way. This is the right way. So I have tried to stop this legislatively. I have even tried to stop it through the appropriations process. Like, no money shall go to fund the Department of Homeland Security if they are doing X. I had one amendment pass out of the committee that no funds shall go to DHS for apprehending or detaining a U.S. citizen. That was the only one I could get past. Although honestly, that was a victory, because they are pursuing people who look undocumented. So it truly is racial profiling that we're seeing across the country. And it is largely racial profiling of people with brown skin or black skin. So I am trying to look for every legislative avenue possible, appropriations avenues to stop this. My casework team went into the detention center basically to do a ton of casework. We talked about doing that as often as we can. I am performing as much oversight as I possibly can. I went into the massive Camp East, Montana last week. I'm trying to go again this week so that I can talk to folks in detention to get more of these stories out and public. We are working to try to get lawyers into the facility because right now they're only able to talk to them by phone, but we had a commitment from ICE that they would have a place for legal representation. We need to surge this community with lawyers, frankly. I have advocated with the ACLU that they at least give us one lawyer because we don't have a single ACLU lawyer in El Paso. So I am trying on multiple fronts, and I'm not going to stop. If we, as I said to my Republican colleagues when I tried to amend the DHS appropriations bill, this kind of behavior by ICE will make it so that people will not want to show up to court. That court will be seen as a threat to them. So do we want people to do things the right way or not? And I would hope that they would. So please know, this is a priority for me. I have been pushing on it through various different levels, and we'll continue to do it through oversight legislation, appropriations, advocating for more lawyers, and sending my caseworkers inside.